Hello, and welcome back to Queens vs. the Conqueror. Explored all of the overworld, and finished Judgment Halls last time, getting us some nice stone. We have 3 sites to investigate still before we really get a whole lot else done here. Let's check out the Drowning Jail first. Theft chance went down to 15 from 20 because I built those watchtowers. And yeah, no iron income, no wood income. But we've built everything. We've built every single structure in the game, so these resources do not matter anymore. Unless there's another hidden fort somewhere or something. You have found Drowning Jail, an old, crumbling Vul prison on the south coast. The Vul take their justice seriously. They like their laws, and they gruesomely punish those who violate them. This jail is deep in rebel lands, and the Mascha aren't running it now. It is still settled, though. You see fresh supplies along the path, and you hear people talking in the guardhouse ahead. Hold it right there. There's a mage staring out at you through the grate. He looks vaguely Ariel, though the greenish tinge on his skin is only barely visible. I'm Petus, and I'm in charge here. We hold Drowning Jail, and visitors aren't welcome. You'll need to turn right around. Several archers emerge from the shadows on the other side of the gates and aim arrows at you. You know that they are a mix of Ukatish and Ariel. Odd. So people foreign to this land have set up here. Mercenaries. Fine warriors from the Ukat and Ariel, joined together in harmony. We go where we're paid and we fight. Right now, the Mascha paid us to take and hold Drowning Jail, so we're doing that. What is Drowning Jail? The mage shrugs. You know how dirty his robes are. Some old Vul prison. Their Owen and criminals were brought here to be miserable, and drowned if they thought it was necessary. The Vul are a rough lot. Ukatish and Ariel working together? Funny old world, yeah? We all decided that our homelands were a bit mad. Then we realized all lands are mad. Since we're all mad, no shame in taking money to kill. We spent the last few years at the Mascha, nice and warm down in the Vul. The Mascha are paying you? Yes, well, and regularly. First to keep the Owen in line, now to watch and hunt them. The Mascha hire more mercenaries than anybody. They have to stay in power. Why don't the Vul people fight to protect the Mascha themselves? Listeners' orders laugh. Have you met the Mascha? I have, actually. Following the orders of our Mascha masters, that's what we're doing here. We're holding this outpost. Then we go out among the disorganized, confused Owen, and, well, we're in the rebel hunting business. And business is good? Very good indeed. When we find Owen, well, they never know what hit them. But you're from Haven. You know what it's like to spit an innocent peasant who stepped out of line. Maybe you can be talked into another line of work? Pettis shakes his head. We have to hold this jail for a while. We're under contract with the Mascha, and you've seen how serious we are about our contracts. We took their gold. We leave too early, we'll be thrown in the scorpion pit. Well, I killed all the scorpions there. Maybe you don't have too much to worry about. I want to enter the jail. Well, I can't allow it. Not while the war is fully raging. Now, if you were to show you were an ally, say by having Haven enter the war fighting for the Mascha, I might rethink it. Alright, go and keep going. You enter and we have to kill you. Rules are rules. Okay. Oh, wait, what did that sign say? Drowning Jail. Take prisoners to entry cages for delivery. Okay. Well, that's fine. We do have 2 quests to deal with there. Oh, Anidi from Madraka wanted me to take this place out. Well, since we're allying with the Mascha, let's just leave it. Conlin's Pit. This is Haven. The Haven Quarry. Sign tells you that this quarry is called Conlin's Pit. Surprisingly, it is owned by Haven. You pass the tattered banner of your people as you enter. It is run by stonemasons, and skilled ones at that. You see the statues and fine tiles they produce all around you. However, all is not well. It is eerily quiet. No people are visible. Despite the blistering heat, you occasionally feel a chill wind. When you feel the cold for a moment, the air smells faintly of rot. Okay, undead took this place over, huh? Maybe? Clear the outside first. Distillery. Not going to bother using any enchantments for this fight. Okay, this looks like it's just a dead end for a chest. That's fine. You're resisted, excellent. Now you can't move. Can't get towards my mages. Oh, confused yourself and then Radiance cured it. Excellent. That's fine. You are at the top of this quarry pit. It is not stable. It has been expanding at a rapid rate. As you watch, a large chunk of walkway breaks loose and falls into the depths. Sometimes, when you stand close to it, the air gets icy cold. You smell the rot again. Whatever afflicts this remote outpost of Haven, it's at the bottom of this pit. Wood, stone, stone, money. Okay. Good. Yeah, this place has seen better days. This pure black graphic for the pit is a bit distracting just because it's so abrupt. It looks like there's just a tile that's failed to render or something. I have to go around for that. Maybe another fight, probably. Maybe not. Maybe just exploration. Okay. Money, money, money. Workshop. Okay. This building's bigger. We'll check the other one first. Stairs down. Okay. You're on a broad ledge of rock surrounding a shaft extending far below the surface. It's cold down here, and the smell of rot is constant. Alright, don't know how many there are going to be. Let's assume that this is a bit of a more serious fight. Oh, maybe not. They're zombies, so we can't... Can't just radiance them all, or we can't just bleed them. On the other hand, they're just zombies, so we probably don't have to worry too much about special moves or anything like that. Although the fungal zombies, in hindsight, I should have been targeting first, because they have a fancier name, which makes them scary. One, two, three. I never use up my wizard's energy, so I might as well. Is this the first time we've seen this underground tile set? This is nice. We must have seen it somewhere else before. No, Spiderweb software, not exactly known for their art, but this is, I'm liking the way that this looks. Okay, I took no damage in that fight. Ah. What are these? Multi-layers. Down and down and down. A harsh wind blows past you. You hear moaning in the halls ahead, then bones scraping on bones. Something is coming. Runeward bones. Okay. Sure, I'll take another turn. Okay, that actually looks kind of scary. Ah, why? Yeah, they hit pretty hard. Okay, I'm glad that missed. Ah, again, this is an awful lot of misses. Them too, I guess. This is absurd. It's like every second attack is a miss on either side. It's definitely... Oh, whoops. Definitely something to keep in mind. If you're ever designing your own RPG, mischance is not fun. It's okay if you do like a Final Fantasy Dark status effect where you basically always hit, but then when you're affected by darkness, you basically always miss or have like a 50% mischance or something. Like as long as it's tied to a status effect, it doesn't feel too unfair. Or rather too annoying, I should say, because this doesn't feel unfair, this just feels annoying. This is kind of wasting time all around. And it makes things unpredictable. So you can end up losing just because you get unlucky, which isn't a great feeling. Across the pit, to the west, you see a flash of light. There's only the sound of the wind. Now you hear hissing and tiny pointed feet skittering across the ground. Giant huntsman, huh? Okay. Oh, wait. Spider spirit. Mm-hmm. This one's a giant spider. Nice. Oh, illusion. Take massive amounts of damage. Sounds good to me. Ah. Forgot that he was on range. Okay, the giant huntsmen seem to be going down pretty quick. Illusion down. Why did I do that? I didn't want to switch weapons. I thought... I'm making lots of mistakes with my inputs right now. The thing, for a while now, I feel like the combat in this game have kind of just, uh-oh. Windows warning sound. That's not good. I'm gonna double check that my recording is still working. Appears to be fine. Okay. Ah. Not too worried about these spiders. Maybe I should be. Not. Well, I guess they can't be resummoned now. So it actually would make sense to take them out now. My summons are better than your summons. Okay. But yeah, this game, honestly, it's been pretty easy. I know I've had a few deaths here and there, but I've just kind of gotten into the habit of going on autopilot with a lot of the fights, which... I mean, that happens, I guess, really with any RPG. Oh, it's not the bottom. Going further and further down. It can happen with any RPG, really, but... just after you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter how interesting the combat system is, you just kind of start going on autopilot. And I guess action RPGs have a little bit of a... Well, no, action RPGs, like, if I play Diablo, I have sort of the same sort of thing. Hard to explain what I'm saying here. Like, I don't think it's I think it's just an inherent part of RPGs. I don't think it's necessarily saying that this is that bad. But the combat has been... Like, I found a strategy that I like, and very rarely do I have to deviate from that strategy, and so I've just kind of gotten used to not paying attention as I'm fighting. You have finally reached the bottom of the pit. Something's waiting for you. It's a strange creature. It's shaped like an orb, 4 feet in diameter. Some innate magic keeps it floating above the ground. It rotates to face you, and you see eyes. One big one in the center, many tiny ones writhing on stalks above its head. And you see a mouth, wide, full of teeth, and hungry. You've got a fair number of lessons regarding the strange fauna of the surface world, but you never heard of anything like this. All of this thing's eyes focus on you, and it gives you a broad, toothy grin. Okay, hello, Gazer, or whatever you're going to be called. I believe Beholder is copyrighted, so you can't use that. You have to come up with different names for that monster. Augment Shade, Augment Shade, Augment Shade. Alright, well, this clearly looks like the kind of fight Where you take out the things that are making them stronger. See what kind of attacks this thing has, but I'm just gonna... Oh, they're gonna pull me in, that's fine. Evasion, that's annoying. You have not summoned yet, I don't think. There we go, all our summons are up. The beast looks down at you, its eye stalks writhe in a hypnotic pattern. Now as you stare, insubstantial forms begin to form in the magic circles around it. It says, "Greeting, Prince Nathan of Haven. This is our hall." As it talks, you have to concentrate to maintain your focus. Its eyes are very hypnotic. Who are you? I am Twain of the Deep, intruder. You speak to us in our home. This is our place. Our kind protects our nests. What are you? I am of those who gaze. We watch. Watch you weak little things with so little vision. Watch from the deep depths. Deep deeps. What deeps? Sacramentum is broad, and it is deep. It has deep caves and deep masters. Who are these deep masters? The ones who watch, who protect. They use us as the rise, and they use us to protect. We will protect this land from you now. Okay. Slow. Eh. Went shade down. Okay. Especially since you have evasion, I feel even less inclined. Oops. Try to attack you at the moment. I wonder if it's going to resummon these. Do I have disruption? Paste and... okay. I mean, that was kind of nasty, but this fight's already over, to be honest. Unless something unexpected happens. You do have disruption, okay. Spell shield and haste. I'll do it again. No more buffs for you. I've actually been pretty good about using my mana this time. That doesn't usually happen. AoE slow, makes sense. Well, you can be slow too. 8 on 1, I like those odds. So yeah, putting all of my summons out like this was me taking this fight very seriously, which is something I don't think I needed to do. But I can do it. When Twain of the Deep dies, its magic leaves its body. The eye stalks shrivel up satisfyingly. Then its heavy spherical body falls to the ground and cracks open, splattering mess everywhere like a broken egg full of green goop. Immediately, the pit warms up. The smell of rot fades. It was an illusion after all. The curse has been lifted. And the gate was triggered to open when you killed the thing guarding it. That's a very effective way to guard your treasures. What do we have in here? Money, money, money. Scroll of calling. Restoring ring. +1 to healing, +1 to curing. Interesting. I wonder. And great axe. This is not nearly as good as what we have, is it? No. Okay. Of course not. Okay. So there's some sort of underground community that doesn't like me being here, and is probably... Those are probably the people that caused the calamity to happen in the first place. And at the moment, my suspicions rest on the Nisei. So we'll see. Oh. Wait, so what was this then? I could have just come in here and talked to people. The leader of this clan faces you. He's an old, rough laborer, worn by decades of sun and rock. He's also angry. His wife stands behind him, looking worried. She's ready to rein him in if he gets off track. He doesn't kneel or give you any of the expected signs of respect. He just looks you coldly right in the eye. I am Prince Snithin of Haven. We have returned. He snorts. We guessed you would someday. Sail off and abandon us, leave your loyal citizens behind. You... His wife nudges him. He gets back on course. I am Criffin Conlin. My clan has run this quarry for 3 generations. We know what you expect. So tell me, what do I expect? Taxes, supplies, lodging, soldiers, support, your royalty, and you'll just make your demands. Even though you ran away, you abandoned us. Well, we're back now, so let's make the best of it. That cuts him short for a moment. He didn't expect that. Well, I appreciate your words. It doesn't change anything. We're all close to ruin here, Prince, no matter what you ask for. Our rebuilt colony still needs your support. We demand it. We can't support you. We need help. You abandoned us. Without your protection, our quarry was lost. We want to be part of Haven again. We don't want to be outcasts. We want to participate. We just can't without help. I found a weird beast downstairs. It is dead. You describe the battle and show your trophy. The Conlans are, despite themselves, impressed. Griffin says, so it's really true? You are back? Haven fights for us again? He drops to one knee. A moment later, the rest of his clan does. My prince, we are at your service. We will send tribute. He rises. Stone. Fine wool stone, but worked by us. There's nothing a vassal can do. Haven can't do better. We will serve Haven, and I hope Haven doesn't abandon us again. You are forgiven for past insolence. If I get any more trouble from you lot, I will not be merciful. He tries to give a sharp response, but his wife pinches him. He says, understood, Prince. Welcome back to Sacramentum. Are you repairing your quarry? We're beginning the work. It will take a lot. Don't worry, you'll get your stone. We Conlan take after the Volfolk in one way. We pay our debts. What is this place? This is Conlan's pit. We work stone here. Like the Vol, but better. No mere paving stones. Fine statues, chairs, the sort of things a prosperous city wants to show. How long have you been here? The Conlan clan has worked this sinkhole for 3 generations. We started not long after the Vol became a vassal. When Queen Sharon left, we kept going. We worked here. Us and our Vol workers. We've paid many free Vol. Not Owen. Never Owen. We don't keep slaves, and the Owen are slaves, no matter what the Vol pretends. How did you get this land? The land was bought by my grandmother, Apollonia Conlin. She came when the Vol became a vassal. She brought all of us and all our wealth, and she said we'd start a new life, and we did. Then you left, and we had so many troubles. After Haven left, the people of the Vol left us alone. For a while. They thought if they made us mad, Haven would come back and punish them. Then they realized that wasn't so. Then the raids began, the robberies. Always getting worse. It's been the same for all Haven interests all over Sacramentum. Who was Conlan? The old forefather? Beginning of the clan? No idea. Conlans have been around a long time. We were workers, craftsmen. We moved from place to place, always looking to build. When will we leave here? Hopefully never, now that you helped us. We like this quarry, we like the work, and we like the Volfolk. They're tough and decent, except for the Mascha. That's all for now, thanks. You're true Havenites. Alright. You find the owners of Conlan's Pit, a large clan of stonemasons, although they have been abandoned here for decades. They still have the features and speech of Havenites. They watch you coldly as you enter. You can tell from your insignia. They can tell from your insignia that you are a prince. They are simply too angry to care. Well, things are better now. Silver, do not care. I maxed on that anyway, and it seems to be useless from here. Oh, money, money, money. It's our fee for clearing your pit. For you, I guess. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Pretty straightforward, actually. A little bit of variety to have 3 different levels all with a single fight, as opposed to having a linear gauntlet of rooms with a single fight each. This gives it a bit more more of a different feel to it, so I appreciate the variety, even if it is really just the same thing. Alright, well, more stone, huh? Alright. Heal up. And, the Mekhlan Quarry. The warriors of the Mascha are all exhausted. They are pure regulars, not proper soldiers. They aren't much for conversation. They're sweaty and half asleep. I want to talk to you. Talk to Davke Mascha. She is in charge. She led us into this mess. Maybe she can talk us out. Alright, so this is held by the Mascha. Interesting. You enter another of the Vol's many quarries. The coastal regions should be full of bustling villages and happy businesses. Instead, you find a series of messes, like this one. The entrance of the quarry is full of Mascha warriors. You hesitate to call them soldiers. Their equipment is mismatched and they're exhausted and distracted. They seem to be holding something inside the quarry. They're all looking to the north, and they don't notice you until you're well inside the fence. Good security, guys. Oh, is that side? Yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. So the quarry has been divided. The rebels in the back, which is not a very safe, not very good for the loyalists, I would think, because that would mean they've got an enemy on one side, and then they got the rebels could come in on this side, because this is in rebel land, near the rebel fortress. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be these loyalists. This seems like a very precarious position. Davka Mascha. There's a Mascha sitting at the table, staring at some maps and letters and shaking her head. Miserable, she mutters. When will this end? Why won't they surrender? And she looks up and sees you. Her face lights up. Has help come, at last? I am Davka Mascha. She runs up to shake your hand. We've been asking for reinforcements for months. Who are you? I am Prince Nithan of Haven. Really, Haven has returned at last? I am so relieved. After you left, things have been terrible for the Mascha. That's why we are here. We have to clean up a horrible mess. Things were so much better when you were here. What is going on here? I am Davke Mascha, and these are Davke's irregulars. The other warriors raise their fists and cheer, but without enthusiasm. We are hunters of rebels and warriors for the true way of the Vol, but we pinned up some Owen here a few months ago. It's been a hard siege. Where are these Owen? At the north end of the quarry. They went in there and raised the bridge behind them. We can't get to them. It's a siege. Where are these rebels from? Not sure. All the rebels near Madraka come from all over. They came to destroy the Vol, and we came to stop them. We found this group when we were scouting near Drowning Jail. We chased them here. The quarry was abandoned. They ran in and raised the bridge behind them. We would have hunted them down by now, but they had a clever way of defending themselves. Why did the Owen flee? The standard complaints about evil tyrannical Mascha. Boo-hoo. They fled because they didn't want to pay their debts. Paying what you owe is a fundamental principle of the Vol. How are they defending themselves? Monsters. They got here 2 days before us. Before we got here, they laid a trail of rotting meat. They lured desert beasts into the quarry pits. We can't get through them to reach the Owen. You really can't handle a few beasts? Davke Mascha looks at her warriors. They really aren't impressive. Arrogant nobles and raw recruits. We aren't the best fighters. And these beasts, they're strange. Enchanted. The Owen really got lucky with what their bait caught. I can tell you are from Haven. We could use some help, like in the old days. Oh, what do you want from me? I mean, obviously. Fight your way through the valleys to the Owen. Clear them out, destroy the rebels. It's the only proper justice for rebels. In return, you can have this quarry. I will give you a generous payment as well. Alright. I will destroy these rebels and enemies of order. Whereas, give kind of a cheer. Davke Mascha grasps your hand. Thank you, Havenite. We have been here for months. Thank you for helping end our vigil of justice. I think I should just kill you. That would be, rather rude. Then again, I suppose what I'm about to do to the rebels would also be rather rude. Now, how did you lot get here? Heroism. When the rebellion started, we knew we had to do our part. My family used some of its wealth to recruit some warriors, and I led them here to hunt rebels. I confess it has not gone as well as planned. Where are you from? Our estate is on the west coast, near the beautiful city of Dublin. A lovely place. I hope to live to see it again. You raised your own army? Well, not an army, of course. A bold band of adventurers. We thought that the rebels would be fools and easy prey, and we wanted our share of glory while some was left to be had. It hasn't worked out. Well, that's the way of war. Sell people on promises of glory and, It's not exactly what you get at the end of it. What went wrong? Turns out rebels are very fast and good at hiding. They're a wily lot. We never actually fought any. We did lose 3 men to beasts and accidents, though. When we trapped those Owen in the quarry, we thought soon we'd have a victory to brag on at home, and, well, we stayed here. Of course, it is a matter of honor. What else will we say when we get home? We chased rebels around, then we trapped some and gave up. Can you imagine the shame? No, we must stay until we have victory. We chased rebels around and we trapped some and stayed there until somebody came and rescued us and dealt with the problem for us. How's that for a story? I need to be going. Understood. Safe travels and fight for justice. Of course. Okay. So we can go down the stairs, I assume. There wasn't anywhere else to go, right? Can I talk to the rebels across the bridge? You meet one of the Owen Rebels, poorly trained, barely equipped, exhausted by a long siege, yet ready to fight to the death at a moment's notice. You get a nod of greeting, but nothing else. You have a leader. He is Barosus Owen. We chose to follow him. We'll let him talk. Okay, but I can't see him, so... I know I said I'm going to go over and kill them all, but they're probably not going to give up. We're probably going to have to kill them, because in this game, everything ends up being resolved with violence. But we'll see what our options are. There are several excavations in this quarry, all running west to east. They used to be worked by exhausted, miserable Owen. Now, somehow, beasts have managed to get down here. Bones are everywhere, and you hear snarling and howling. If you are to get to the north end of the quarry, you'll have to hack your way through yet another mess. Alright. Hellhounds, huh? These aren't too bad. Yeah, I'm not going to use any abilities unless I start taking a lot of damage. Bleeding might finish you off. Alright, and that's 3 enemies, which is insufficient for an energy regen. Hello, Fenris Beast. Oh, even found. Oh. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit more serious. Large things can't be stopped by area of control. They can be stopped by not being able to move, though. But small enemies should be held in place by a summon or two. They won't be able to run past that. Something else up there. Hmm. Ooh. That was kind of nasty. Of course, the construct, despite being made of stone, you know. Okay, run away, that's fine. Despite being made of stone, it's not as strong as a Haven plate mail. Armor is far more effective. Gonna make them come to us. Here, run away. Oh, Radiance didn't work. Okay, well. Probably didn't need to waste the energy on that, but I like having control of my troops. Barbed Lance, surprisingly useful, just as a 1 energy ability if I'm not wanting to switch to my ranged weapon. Should be using some energy on my warriors, probably. Don't really feel the need to. Oh, there's a lot of them. Scorpions, of course. Here, resisted. Okay. Scorpions coming in the back. Whoops. Ah, of course he moved in a really awkward spot. Why wouldn't you? 3 more Hellhounds. It's fine. Oh, we took damage. Okay. Should have stepped up 1. Here. That should be finished on its own. Where that works. Not too bad. Okay, that is getting a little bit low. Okay. Okay, doesn't seem to be any scorpions down here. Door's locked, don't have a key. Alright, let's investigate this scorpion up here. You find a greasy ash stain on the quarry floor. It smells like burnt fat. It's as if some creature just completely burned to death here. Unpleasant. Is that a warning that you have some infernal scorpions, huh? Wonder what the deal is with these. Is it possible to avoid them, or maybe not? One of the red lumbering scorpions points its tail at you. A blob of fire flies out of it and covers you. It doesn't burn the target. It feels cool, actually. The fire does, however, leap to people nearby, burning them. Void infection. That's a new curable effect. What does that do? So, poison, we know what that is. At the beginning of each combat turn, does magical damage to all allies within 4 spaces. Okay. Well. Oh, it's quite a bit of damage. Well, that'll cure it. Any of these items will cure it. You're already vulnerable. To be bludgeoned senseless. Didn't do a whole lot. Okay, a new status. That's interesting. This late in the game, and finally seeing something new. 13 turns, that should get rid of it, right? Yeah. Interesting that there would just be one monster in one of the 3 provinces that just happens to have a new mechanic. Because I don't think I've missed anything in the other 2 provinces. Increased damage, that's fine. These things are pretty sturdy. It's taking longer because I'm having to do other actions. Oh, it has a lot of health, actually. Okay, well. Mostly fixes that. 1 down. Excellent. Really? You confused 2 allies with that? Man, that bow is, something. Okay, damage bonus 50%. Yeah, I guess there's not really any reason to use any of these other abilities. Wound infection. I'm far enough away, I'm fine. Well, I can see why the people upstairs were having trouble with this. These are... definitely something. You haste, but you're still slowed. Not good enough. So are we supposed to deal with the rebels too, or are we allowed to report back and let them deal with the rebels on their own once we've dealt with these monsters? I wonder. Ooh. You have the curing spell? Why not? That didn't get rid of the poison. Okay. Wooden stone. More wolves. Oh. Let's just do the usual. We're nowhere close to running out of... Oh, I see what happened there. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, I've got all my potions then. No, I don't have the potions. No, I still have the old potion. That's what's going on there. Let's get our new energy potions on the hotbar. Yeah, it was probably excessive energy usage. Let's cut that out. Alright. Money, Ice Drake Helm. 3 physical, 3 magical, magical evasion, curse resist, +1 to magical damage. It's cool, but again, I'm... You know, having the forts being able to build better equipment than anything you ever find out in the field kind of removes any excitement that you might feel from actually finding treasure. Okay, well, so I can get up. I'm just curious. I am 95% sure that this will do nothing. I'm going to go back and report that I killed those scorpions. And be like, these monsters were the problem? Well, we cleared the monsters. What's going on here? How are they defending themselves? Okay, yeah, nothing new. If that was an option, I would have expected to have had a pop-up saying that you have cleared the monsters or something like that, but no, I guess we're gonna have to go deal with the Owen ourselves. You emerge in the former Owen quarters of this quarry. It is a solid stone building built in the Vul style, hundreds of years old. Generations of workers have been brought here when young and carried out when dead, while the building stayed entirely unchanged. The current inhabitants are Owen Rebels. They are a scruffy, hungry lot. They are only still alive because of the incompetence of the Mascha hunting them. They aren't ready for you, though. They are too exhausted. When you enter, they reach for weapons, decide there's no point, and collapse on their filthy pallets. Ferocious Owen. The exhausted leader of the rebel Owen sits staring into a fire. The long siege has left him and his rebels exhausted and hungry. Still, he manages to stand up straight and look you in the eye. I am Berosus, Owen and free man. You are a Havenite. Our sentry saw you arrive. Who are you? I am Prince Nathan of Haven. Oh, your majesty, we knew Haven was coming, to crush the Owen. It is your way. You destroyed our defenses. Say your piece and do what you came to do. What's going on here? We were rebels. We were scouts. Raiders. What we tried to do. We didn't do well at it. We even got ourselves trapped by those pampered fools outside. How did you come to be trapped here? There were Mascha mercenaries hiding in Drowning Jail. We were scouting on them. Some of us knew that place well, and we thought we had a way to trap them in. Then the idiots outside saw us and chased us off. Then we got trapped here. How are you keeping them out? Well, we raised the bridge. They can't fly. He laughs. We used bait to lure beasts into the pits below. They kept the Mascha out, but you killed the beasts. Now we don't have defenses. We are lost unless you help us. What do you want? We need to escape. We're almost out of food. We need you to kill the Mascha who are hunting us. Then we can go out and be free. Is it necessary to kill the Mascha? It is, maybe not. Maybe if the Mascha just agreed to let us out, that would be alright. I don't think those brutal fanatics would allow it, though. They're savage beasts and they smell blood. Alright. I hope you do the just thing. If you can save us, we will leave the quarry behind. You can have it. It's full of good stone. I know this because one of us worked here once. I'll be going. Thank you for not killing us. Oh, I'm probably going to kill you. I'm just, going to look around first. Stone. I mean, this rebellion is hurting the profits of Haven. There is, however, concern because the Mascha allowed it to get to this point in the first place. Turn the wheel. I don't really want to do that. Going on here, there's not going to be a new option. No. I mean, I can tell her that the option exists and see what she has to say, but in the end I'm just going to probably kill the Owen. I don't want her to take it. The other warriors look at Drake. You can plainly see the faces they want to leave this place desperately. Davke, not Drake. Davke Mascha is unconvinced. I don't know, the shame, the dishonor. Fine, just wait here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I don't want them to accept it. We need to start dealing with these rebels. We're going to pick a side and actually follow it. Meet one of the Owen Rebels. Poorly trained, barely equipped, exhausted by a long siege, ready to fight to death at a moment's notice. They try to defend themselves. They are poorly equipped and trained, but the Vula makes tough people. I wonder if if they're fighting down at the other bridge. Because I didn't see an animation for that arrow sound. No, I'm not really using any strategy here, just clicking a whole lot. Wait. The Loyalists are hostile? What's going on there? Are they? Well, that's a bug. That's unfortunate. I guess we're killing everybody. Wonder what's going to happen when I go inside a building. I feel like this is a bug. Alright. Oh, we'll just run around killing all of these people then. It was probably just a script, a global script that was set to make NPCs hostile, but is that not caught in testing? I mean, this is pretty late in the game. Maybe it was just not playtested. Oh, I'll report this on the appropriate forums. See if anybody has anything to say about it. Yep. I could be doing summons. But I'd prefer them not to have a mage. Okay. Keep them off that flank. I'm taking some damage. Despite that evasion, we're not missing that much, which is nice. Hopefully. The other building won't be hostile. I guess we'll find out. Okay, is that all of them? Looks like it. We didn't happen to magically get a key that'll let us through there. Okay. Okay, these people aren't hostile. The Owen are dead. The warriors all come together and let out a great cheer. Okay, Mascha calls out, "Victory is ours! Justice has won! Pack up to depart." The warriors hop to it. Davke, as promised, gives you a heavy sack of gold. They all get ready for their journey home. Alright, so there's a door that I couldn't open. Well, what happens if I come back here? Haven townsperson. The chief of Crossing Keep is very industrious. Haven workers and guards are already here, working the quarry for precious stone. Once the rebellion is over, someone might come back and try to reclaim this quarry. For now, it's all yours. Okay, let's see if I can go through the door now. Can. Money, 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 money. Snail shell. 10% stun resist. Let's just stick that on our main character. It's handy. Alright. Stone. More stone than we know what to do with. So we finished both of those. So I guess it's Smoky Peaks next time and attacking Madraka. That's what we're doing next time. I will see you then.